Hi, everyone. My name is Becca, and I am here from DECO BOKO Speaks. And today I've got a special guest who's actually the director of DECO BOKO. Here is Herbert.
Hi, everybody. This is Herbert Johnson. I'm the director of DECO BOKO Digital Trade Show. Yeah, I'm here to show and tell some of the picks that I've thought were interesting, and I'm here with Becca to talk about the products that I would like to show.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see everything. I love, well, obviously I can't feel it, but you're going to do a great job of showing it to the camera so all our viewers can
I'll try my best.
See and feel and describe.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to start with ecuvo, who actually I just spoke with a few days ago, and they have a lot of eco-conscious, like hats, gloves, winter wear, basically. And you actually have that in your hand, so.
Yeah, so they have a lot of eco-friendly products using their recycled yarn. I think they recycle wool and polyester.
Yes.
And they make their own fabrics. And another thing that I liked about the brand is that they basically cover you for life. So if something goes wrong, you can just kind of contact them and they'll replace your products because they believe that that should be how sustainability would be.
That was probably the coolest thing I learned from Jack. Yeah, the other day.
So and not only their philosophy, like I really like how like there's holes on the tip.
Oh, is that for your phone basically, or?
Yeah, I think so. And their cut is also kind of unique. The thumb is kind of like just growing from the front part.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty cool feature.
That is.
Their gloves. I'm just gonna.
And I like, actually, I was looking at their styles. They're very basic in color palette. Just they're designed to go with anything. So that's really nice.
They're really easy to put on. So you can see my skin from the holes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of long. So like a lot of the times, like when I'm wearing like a jacket or a sweatshirt, I don't like to have my wrist exposed.
Yes.
So I think this is a really cool.
It's an extra layer in itself to insulation. Yeah.
And the fabrics feels really nice, obviously. So yeah, the gloves are probably my favorite product from ecuvo. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. We'll go next to Atelier Tea Tree.
Yes. So.
Which these products are really cool to look at.
Yeah. So they make a lot of variety of products. I think they have like brass plates that they're hammered into like a shape of a leaf, and have these acrylic cubes that has like dry flower in them.
It's a beautiful detail.
Yeah. My favorite product is the container.
Is it metal?
Yeah, it's metal, and when you log on to the line sheets, there's a short clip of how these are kind of made. So you can see the process of how they make these, and usually these types of boxes, especially like the lid, these are all hand processed. So someone is actually bending the metal.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
To the lid. And what I like about this is that I don't know if it's easy if you can see, but there's like a curve over here, so it's not pointy.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, well, in addition to being, each piece is really unique. Yeah, I can definitely see it in the light there. It's almost like a pillow box shape.
Yeah. Usually these are just kind of like already kind of, how do you say it? Like they're cut already and then they fold it, but I think they fold it first and then they shape it. So I think that's how they achieve this kind of curvy edge.
But the folding part must be so difficult to do. I'm wondering if it's a heat process or...
Yeah, it's a heat process.
Okay.
yeah, according to the video. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I would put like you know, business cards in here and you know, things like that. But I think you could also put jewelry or
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
small things like memory card. I lost my memory card a few days ago, so that's why.
That's what's on your mind. I always lose those, so that would be very handy.
So
yeah, that's very cool. Well, the next thing we would like to go through are brands that are represented by Saikai, the distributor, and you're going to go hunting, I can see. And the first one is Toyama Hamano.
Yes, Toyama is the name of the area, and Hamono is, Toyama is the name of the person.
Oh, okay.
And Hamono is like razor or knife. So they specialize in iron clippers for the plants.
Yeah. I guess like shears.
Yeah, shears.
Shears, yeah.
Well,
it's beautiful. I saw that and it looks like a piece of art in itself.
Yeah.
On the website, yeah.
At the bottom, there's like a...
Like safety?
And it's really easy to grip. And obviously, it's really sharp.
Yeah. Oh! I'm a little scared it's going to come through the screen and get me.
Yeah, so when I was a buyer at a retail store before I became a wholesaler, these were so popular, especially maybe because people in Southern California, I think a lot of people like to grow plants. And
that makes sense.
We
do too in New York, but not as much.
Yeah, I think the seasons are kind of limited, but here it's kind of like all year.
Right.
So I guess that's, that help the sales of, these kinds of shears. But yeah, this is definitely, like if we have this one, I think it'll be like very versatile. And you could use it to clip a bunch of different types of plants. So I really recommend this one. Yeah. But it's just an interesting tool to narrow down on. I know they do other things, but well, the shapes, I'm sure you can see like other styles on the line sheet.
Yes.
But all of the shapes are basically traditional shapes, so they're not like unique to the brand, but they're basically they're a manufacturer, so they manufacture. I'm just guessing, but they manufacture for more other well-known brands as well. But this is their original line, so I think these are lower priced than what you would usually see.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, and next on the list is Hasami Porcelain, which I'm excited to see.
Well, I'm sure many of the buyers knows about Hasami Porcelain. The brand was created by Taku Shinomoto. He is a product designer originally from Tokyo, but he is also the owner of a retail store in Los Angeles called Torres General Store.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I basically used to work at, but before I became a wholesaler. So I've known this brand for about 10 years almost, I think. And I think you can find these at a lot of different retail stores and coffee shops, especially the mugs. I'm sure people have seen these.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to introduce the new bowls from them. Okay. So it's...
Oh, that's lovely.
The deeper one, I guess it's good for like cereal or soba noodles or ramen, things like that. This could be a good salad bowl.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And if you know about the brand, I'm sure you're aware, but these all kind of nest.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So as long as
I love the design. Yeah.
Diameter is the same. Other products could go underneath, or you can stack them to create more storage space.
Right.
So that's really helpful, I think. Especially
it's very handy in our kitchens that are small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like a lot of the Japanese products focuses on how efficient you could store the products. So yeah, this is kind of like through the old Japanese concept of nesting and stacking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of friends I visited in Japan, it was always, I couldn't get over how, just beautifully efficient their kitchens are. And
not everybody though, I mean.
Or, maybe their parents.
Yeah.
Maybe the younger generation, not so much, but.
Yeah, if you come to my apartment, you'll probably think twice, but.
I'll just be like, he's an American.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my goodness. Well, do you want to talk about next about Toyo Sasaki?
Yes.
Oh.
So these are the Toyo Sasaki glassware.
Mm-hmm.
It says HS, which stands for hard, strong.
Okay.
The edge and also the bottom are processed in a special way that it's hard to break, basically.
Okay.
So that makes it able to stack like this.
That's amazing.
So this is actually
another efficient design.
Yeah, 3 different shapes, 3 different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think many people might have seen the original version of the same style, which is a little bit more thick and bulky.
Yeah.
But those were made for like Japanese food courts. Like if you go to like a mall in Japan, and
it's going to be handled a lot.
Yeah, like in the middle of around the center of the food court, there's usually like a water jug and a bunch of like glassware that's stacked together. This is basically kind of like a higher end version of that.
Right, a more refined version. Yeah. I do love how thin it is, because you would think it's very delicate, but it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, so that's kind of like when I source products for the U.S. market, I kind of not only I look at the design and the details, I look at how easy it is for the American people to blend the products into their existing lifestyle.
That's really important. Yeah.
So yeah, these are really easy to sell outside of Japan too. Yeah.
Well, you have like a unique perspective because you cross over in the culture, so you kind of.
Yeah, I started out by like thinking that way, and then over time, I think I achieved experience so that I have more eye for that.
Yeah, your taste evolves over time. I'm sure, and seeing what sells and what doesn't, and
yeah,
that's very cool. Well, do you have another beautiful object from Bunbuku?
Yes. So Bunbuku is an old company. They've been around for about a little bit over 100 years.
Oh my goodness. So long. That's almost like, I think ecuvo has been around a long time as well.
Yeah.
It's family. Yeah.
Like in Japan, I think you're not an old company until you're like over 100 years.
It sounds like temples there as well.
So Bunbuku was, I think, first introduced to the U.S. maybe about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And Saikai has been the distributor since then. So first, they introduced white, gray, and black, and red. And this camel color is their new one.
It looks a little bit more yellow for me, but
yeah,
I love that.
I guess you could say it's yellow.
I mean, yeah, or not mustard quite, but still, yeah.
So there's 2 sizes, and I have only one of each, so I can't show you how it looks like when it stacks.
I can see that it will. Yeah, there's a medium size missing. It looks like maybe.
Yeah, it's called the tapered bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So they're slightly tapered on the sides. If you can maybe see it, like it's not straight down. And over here, when the steel connects,
the seam,
usually how do you say it? Like when you try to connect the seams, they fire it. But this company, they use a method called caulking. So it's kind of like the steel just connects.
Is there like like a ridge that they interlock?
Yeah.
I kind of can see that. Yeah.
So
it's not that they're melted together. It's that they physically fit together. That's interesting.
That's how they achieve like the smooth surface, because it doesn't like usually when you use metal and fire it, it kind of creates like a bump. So this makes it really
so smart.
Yeah. So I really like this product. It's
really
designed
nice.
in the 60s, so it's been a really long-lasting design. I think they have a sticker from the Japanese awards.
Long life design. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a good. It's part of the Good Design Award in Japan. They have a award like that, and they have a whole shop of the good design products in Tokyo. So this is in that shop.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have the next one on the list is Soya?
So this brand is it's kind of hard to show through the screen.
Yeah.
But it's
I can see with the light the texture of it if you hold it at an angle.
It looks like how do you call it? Like pebbles are in the surface. I was just trying to look up the
the material.
I can't say it in English. I'm gonna send it through the chat.
Okay. Oh, Diatomaceous Earth. So Diatomaceous Earth it's kind of funny. I know it has many purposes, but I do know that it's a really good, it's really good for extermination.
Yeah,
because it's a natural substance. Like if you don't want chemicals,
Right. Yeah. So basically, this has lots of pores.
Yeah, it's very fine.
Yeah. When there's lots of pores, it dries up really quickly. So they make things that you would want to like keep dry to put on top of these. So like this could be like you could put like glassware that you washed and you could put it on top and it'll dry quickly. And they also have like bath mats. So when you step out the shower, the bottom of your feet is wet, obviously, but you don't need any kind of like towel or fabric. It's just basically this material.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And so everything is made from the same
substance
material, basically. Yeah. And these ones are.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you know how long the company has been around? Because that's a pretty like ingenious thing.
I think the brand itself has been around maybe like about 10 years or so.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they would use this material for traditionally, I think they were used for like the walls of castles and stuff.
That makes sense because you wouldn't want. Yeah, I bet it gets moldy with humidity very easily.
But I think they teamed up with a designer and they came up with these products.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And well, next we have Motoshige. Shige. I'm going to try this one more time. Motoshige. There. That was actually a lot easier than I made it. Say it one more time.
Motoshige.
Oh, you sound so much better saying it than I do, though.
So yeah, Motoshige is like a grater and mortar.
Mortar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a mortar and vessel kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the vessel.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with it, but they have they're sold separately.
Mm-hmm.
This one comes in 3 sizes, and this is a medium size.
It's
Which
beautiful,
is
the
popular
interior.
size in the US, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you would.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I make a lot of guacamole, so that's
exactly. And then they're nice enough to put on the table directly after you finish done with the grating. And it has this kind of rubbery ring.
That's nice.
So that it's kind of hard to explain, but like if it's on a table,
it won't slip.
It won't slip, so you don't really have to like grip it as firmly as other materials. So
it feels like it would be very smooth to the touch. And also the interior, what is that? Is it wood or no?
No, it's just ceramic.
Oh, okay. It's the finish that makes it look like wood. Yeah.
Kind of like scraped, and
I love the ridging, the detail of it. Yeah. That's really cool. I like that. Awesome. And well, next we actually are going to move on to the 181 agency, and they represent a number of brands. And actually, I think this is your company, am I correct? Yeah, awesome. So we have Craft Design Technology first.
Okay, so Craft Design Technology is a stationery company that kind of co-brands with existing stationery companies like Pentel or the well-known Japanese stationery brands.
Right.
So not everything, but a lot of the products are already existing, but they just kind of changed the branding of it.
Gotcha.
So these scissors are made by a company called Lion in Japan, and what I like about this one is that you could use these for both right and left hand.
Oh, that's a really unique fact, and I just love the design of it personally. It's almost like a puzzle piece. Yeah.
So if you flip it over, it's still the same, basically.
Super smart. Yeah.
But usually you can only use scissors on one hand because the blade isn't designed to do that. But both of these blades are able to cut equally.
So it's ambidextrous scissors. Yeah. I love that.
They're made in a city called Seki in Japan, which is a well-known, it used to be a big Japanese sword manufacturing area.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of the times so the Japanese government banned people from making swords. So what people actually end up doing is they shifted to making scissors or kitchen knives or things like that.
Really? I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is made in a sword manufacturing area.
You know what? You have to make lemonade out of lemon. What's the expression? But that's a pretty cool shift.
So obviously it cuts well.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably never have to sharpen it a day in your life, so it'll outlast you. Amazing. Well, I actually don't know how to pronounce this. Is it PICUS or is it PICUS? Like,
I kind of wanted to discuss that with you.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
In Japanese, it's Pikus.
Oh, Pikachu.
Pikus.
Okay.
But everybody says Pikus.
Oops. Well, there you go. I just joined the Americanization of it.
So I understand. So
yeah,
I'm not really sure what the good pronunciation would be for Pikus. What do you think would be good?
Do you mean the spelling? If I were to spell it in English, like, or
just how you pronounce it. Like that's just the name of the brand. So
I would, if I were saying it, pronouncing it like I would think in Japanese, I would say Pikus, but it doesn't look Japanese, so that's like Toyama, I can obviously tell, but Pikus I can't. So now you have to remind me again. You know what actually reminds me of? It's not the same, and maybe someone will get upset with me for saying it, but I think of Pikachu.
Yeah, me too. A little bit.
Okay, a little bit, just a little. So there you go. But anyway, well, what do you have to show?
So it's a one-man operating brand in Tokyo, and the designer is a guy who used to be involved with some designs with Muji.
Oh wow, that's very cool. Yeah.
And he liked the material grass so much that he just became independent and started making his own grass products. And I think his signature products would be the card cases. And you could kind of see that the relationship design-wise with the Muji card cases.
Yeah.
So
you can see a similarity to it. Yeah.
But I'm gonna show you the vase today.
Ooh.
So the base part is brass. It's raw brass, so it's gonna oxidize and it'll like patine over time. This one has a dry flower stem in it.
That's beautiful.
So if you flip the glass over like that, you could pour water and use it as an actual vase with water.
Ah, okay.
So
that's
if you
really
want
cool.
The dry flower, you go like this.
If
you want to take it out, you just flip it over.
It's really stunning, like on its own. Just
yeah,
that's really cool. You picked a good one.
Thanks.
And then the next one, I love this brand, Springspring, and partly I love it just because of the name, but
So Springspring is a brand that it's more of a factory that makes parts for automobiles or motorcycles and things like that. And they make springs a lot. So this is one of their products.
This is why I like it, because it's just so much fun. It's like a slinky, but obviously not.
Nothing inside, but it's a base if you put it together with an empty bottle. So here's an empty Corona bottle.
Love it. And da-da-da! It's so smart. I just love it.
If you go on the line sheet, see the all the different shapes and colors with the flowers in them. So that'll probably give you a better idea of it. But I just kind of wanted to show you how
it's a fun gift. It's so great. Yeah.
So this is kind of cool gift, I think.
That's a cool. Yeah, totally. Well, and then the last thing we're going to see today, is it Wemo?
It's
WEMO.
I think it's Wemo.
Wemo. Okay.
A wearable memo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a band.
Yeah.
Kind of. So I don't know if this is a Japanese thing or not, but when we were kids, there used to be similar products like these, and you would kind of snap it onto your wrist.
Yep. Yes, they called them here slap bracelets.
Slap bracelets.
And you'd always have a teacher yelling at you, "Stop doing it!" But it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, so now you could tell your teacher that you're taking notes on this.
Oh.
Because it's a wearable memo.
It's amazing. You're like, it's educational. What are you talking about? That's so cool. I definitely want one of those.
Actually, I'm just gonna write on it.
Yeah.
Ballpoint pen.
I love it.
Write on it, and then you can just use a eraser.
Oh, what's the material then? I thought that was permanent.
No, the good thing about this is you can keep using it and erasing it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. There you go.
This is silicone
Okay.
and carbon steel. The
Wow.
inside part is a carbon steel.
So
So,
am I wrong to think that that's a newer company? Or no?
so actually, this company is a manufacturer for. I'm not sure exactly what they manufacture, but they provide lots of materials for the medical field.
Oh,
This
interesting.
was actually made for nurses because they
That
wouldn't carry around like notepads all the time, and
that's
there's
really smart. Mm-hmm.
and in Japan when they I think when a couple of media exposed their products, they went like really
Mm-hmm.
crazy, like all the doctors and nurses would use these.
Yeah.
So yeah, here I'm sure it could be used for the same purpose, but also I think just kids could use them at school or
Yeah. I mean, I just hadn't even thought about for the medical profession, like doing, triage and writing it quickly and being able to, if you're seeing a lot of patients too. That's,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, I think this is uh it's kind of a, how do you say it? Like you kind of have to know what the product is in order to.
Right. I wouldn't know that off the top of my head without you explaining it. Yeah.
But that also means that it has a lot of story to it, and you
Mm-hmm.
could pass it on to other people.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really unique and good product for
Yeah.
this market.
What a cool way to end. Thank you so much, Herbert. This is amazing.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad. Like I'm still sweating right now.
I'm just getting more and more excited for the trade show. It's going to be great. Oh my goodness. Well, goodness. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for everyone for watching. And just a reminder you can check out all of the products that all of the brands that were shown here today at deco-boko.com. And if you haven't registered yet, please do so on the website. And that's it for today, and we hope to see you at the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.